Hey, what's up everyone? I promised that I would make a bracelet on a video, so that's what I'm doing today. I hope you all are doing well. So right now, I'm not going to talk about the bracelet making the whole time. In fact, there's some other stuff I want to share with you, but right now I'm cutting here we go, my string to the bracelet. And I usually do around 16 to 24 inches. I like, well, 20 to 24 inches because you need enough length so that you can double it through. So let's see, is that good? Yes, that should be good. And then what I do is I use masking tape and I cut a little bit off. So it's a little hot today, not as hot as it has been. About 99 degrees, so it's not too bad really. I'm just cutting a little bit. This is thick duct tape. Did I say duct tape before? I don't know. It gets stuck a little bit. There we go. Just cut a little bit off with my jewelry scissors. And then get the end of the string. I get the end of the string. And this is like a stopper, so I actually cut it kind of big, but that's okay. This is a stopper so the beads don't roll off when I'm making the bracelet. All right, so that end I've got the duct tape on, and now this end, the other end, I've got to tie to my bead. I mean my bead, wow, my beading needle. And this one's a pretty small beading needle. Put it through like this, and then what I'm gonna do is tie a knot around the needle, like that. So I've got one little knot. I have to double the knot through, so make sure it stays on. So it's like tying your shoe. You're just gonna tie a knot. You're not gonna do the bows. You're just tying the knot so it stays on the needle itself. My allergies are acting up. It's crazy. Yesterday I got a bloody nose. I haven't had one of those in a long time. My littlest son gets them during this time. Like Ayani and Aiden have bad allergies, which is crazy because I never really had allergies until I was 4 months pregnant with Ayani, and now she gets allergies really bad. All right, so now I tied a knot on this end. So I've got both my ends. One end has the duct tape, the other end has the knot. I'm hoping I didn't do the knot too big though. There, it should be fine. All right, today's stones, we're working with white halite and lapis lazuli, which is blue. It's a bluish color with specks of gold. It was known to be used by the Egyptians, the ancient Egyptians, a long, long time ago. All right, let's see, let's get started. And also the lapis lazuli is known to bring healing to the immune system, to boost your immunity. Also, if you have like throat or ear and nasal problems like I have right now, with my eardrum not working so well, so I'm gonna make a bracelet mainly out of lapis lazuli and some of halite. Lapis lazuli is also the stone that helps to bring sort of self-awareness, inner peace, and help you to be a little more social if you have trouble, you know, socializing or being in presence of other people or crowds, or, you know, just helping you to make relationships, you know, and to bring peace within yourself mainly. That's what lapis lazuli is. And it has a lot of healing properties as well. Actually, I'm going to start with the white halite. White halite, These two stones I'm just learning about, and I'm not a professional, you guys. I have always had a love for stones, and so when I started making these, okay, please tell me the knot is not too big. It might be too big, this knot. And it could be the needle itself. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do another one, because if you make, hold on, I can probably tighten it actually. If you make the knot too thick, then it's not gonna go through the hole. And with my stones, I love working with the 10mm stones, and then it'll have a 1mm hole. So 10mm is the size of the stone, but I work with different sizes as well, but my favorite is 10mm. And then the hole is 1mm. All right, let's see if that goes through now. So it's all by feel, because I can't see, but I'm good at feeling. Okay, so there we go, and I just press it through, and it should go through. Yep, I did it. I just had to tighten my knot. So I've got the white one through. I'm gonna put probably about 18 or 19 beads. About 18 beads for my wrist, because my wrist is ridiculous. It's humongous, yo. No, I'm just kidding, it's small. So all right, now I'm putting in the lapis lazuli. Anyway, I had a few people unsubscribe yesterday from my last video. Guess they didn't like what I had to say, but that really is all right. I'm always myself, and I don't mold to the crowd. Never have, never will. And even when I was younger, my sister would always be like, you know, that's not what they're wearing, or this isn't what's in, and I never cared. I just did me, you know. Sure, I cared about looking nice, you know, presentable. Especially being blind, you want to, let me see how many I'm gonna do this. All right, so do about, okay, 6 of these. I'll do 6 of these. Okay, sorry. Because I see the image in my head, and I used to be able to see colors. Anyway, I never really cared about fitting in, and as an adult, I really don't care about it. But I'm gonna say what's real, what's on my mind and my heart, and nothing's gonna change to cater to any audience. Okay, so now sometimes this happens when my knot comes out. I'll have to tie it again, and that's really annoying. It could be the kind of cord I'm using, but the knot can come out. But see, I have to make the knot, like I said, not too thick, or else it won't go through the hole of the bead. And if not, I'll use a different needle. That's what I do. All right, so there's my knot back. That should be good this time. I love when it comes out like tightly knotted. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we need 3 more lapis lazuli. Should I do 6? Yeah, I'll do 6. But anyway, I hate my nose right now. It's the allergies. Yeah, like I was saying yesterday, and it was at nighttime too when I got the bloody nose. It was really ridiculous. I'm like, how am I getting a bloody nose at night? I never get these. Hold on 1 second. Okay, there we go. I'm just always careful because I don't want to scratch my stones. Down that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 2 more of these. don't like scratching my stones at all. And then some of the holes, because these are stones, they're not all the same. Some of them are harder to get through the hole. Another lapis lazuli, and I just dropped a bead. Got it. And there it is. All right. Now do a white halite. So I did one white halite because that's going to be the end of one of the ends of the bracelet. And then I did 6 lapis lazulis. Now I'm going to do another white halite. Halite's a crystal that comes in different colors. I have white, pink. That pink? Yeah, pink. That one through. And a few other colors. I'm just learning about halite. I haven't. Right now we're gonna do 6 more lapis lazuli. I want this bracelet to be mainly lapis lazuli and a little bit of halite. Halite is also good for immunity and the kidneys, things like that. That's what it's known for. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional. Always ask your doctor or a professional about things that I'm just letting you know what it's believed to heal and help. And I'm not using very many spacers today. I wanted the bracelet to be the majority of halite. I'm sorry, lapis lazuli. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so I did 1 here. 5 more. 5 more lapis lazuli. Alright, so again, I'm just learning. I have to fill where the hole is. I'm just learning the meanings of these, but lapis lazuli is becoming one of my favorites. I love African turquoise, and then lapis lazuli I love as well. And then my other favorite is red jasper, strength, and that's what I think of when I think of the color red: strength, love, power. African turquoise is the stone of evolution. Makes sense. 1, 2. 3, then white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute, white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. White. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I need 2 more of these lapis lazulis. So you have to keep track because I'm not looking at it, obviously. Now 1 more lapis lazuli. And I'm going to use 1 spacer. I'll pick which spacer I'm going to use. I think I know which one I want. Hold on. This bead. More here. Okay. Alright, so I got that. Lapis lazuli's here. See how long that is. Alright, so now another white halite. Let's see. Yes. Gotta get in the hole. And I'm very careful because, again, I don't like scratching my stones. Okay. Got that one through there. Alright, so now, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I got the white here. Do that like that. I think I want to finish it off with, I'm thinking I want to finish it off with the lazuli, but let's see. I always like to think it out. I have to picture it in my head how I want it. So it's a white halite. Oh, lapis lazuli. I think I'll finish with that. That'll be good. Okay. Yes, I talk to myself while I do this. It helps me concentrate. Cool. This should be okay. One more. Here we go. Alright, sorry. I'm just concentrating. So I did find it kind of funny that people unsubscribed yesterday. I'm like, so sharing your real opinion is not wanted. But the way I see it is, no, I don't like this. This is going too tight of a squeeze. I don't like that. I don't try to force the bead through. And they're all going to be different sizes because they're stone, and the holes are going to be chiseled a different, maybe a little bit, you know, wider, smaller. All right. Like I can usually tell by filling the holes as well. Yeah, I like this one. And if I'm not feeling right, I don't make my bracelets. I have to be at a clear mind space, you know, because I feel like the energy that I want to give into the stones is positive. By the way, cleansing your stones is different. It's all different for each stone. Some stones, people believe to cleanse them in the moonlight. You can also use salt water for some stones, depending on the stone. Okay, it's gonna be pretty small. Let's see, 1, 2, do this white. Lapis lazuli, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yes. Yeah. Aiden, I'm recording. What happened? I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm recording. You literally just ate. There's breakfast still on the table. All right, so let's see. All right, so now I'm gonna get the spacer that I want because I like to hide the knot in the spacer. So I think I'm gonna use, I'm really careful with the spacers I want to use as well. I want it to be bright, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. So the spacers are the little silver. I don't know if you can see it. It's really tiny. But alright. I have all different sorts of spacers, and I try to collect a lot of different ones for different styles. And then I do what I feel. Alright, so now my thing came off again. My knot came off again. I think I'm gonna use a different needle because that one keeps coming off. I know it may not be the reason, but for me it works. If I switch needles, it may stay on better. All right, I'm gonna use this needle. Of course, if anyone out there is an expert and wants to tell me in the needles, you can feel free to do that. I dropped my thread. It's okay, I got it. So see, this takes me a little while to make. because I'm doing everything by feel. I remember I told a family member that I was selling them. Well, she wanted to buy one. She's like, you're selling them for how much? I don't know if she wanted it for free or something, but thing is, I have to buy the supplies. So how would, plus not just that, you know, I'm a single blind mom of 3 trying to make it, and assistance isn't just like, I don't know, people think that because I have 3 kids I might be rolling in dough. Well, I'm not. I'm not. And most of the assistance is coming not from the kids, so that's how people think though. And you know what I mean, not that the kids assist me, but you know, you get what I'm saying. Alright, so there we go. I've made a knot in this one, so hopefully this will be better, because I got to double the thread through. Alright, so now I've turned the bracelet around and I'm gonna go through twice, and what I do is, okay, so I have to go through the holes twice, so I've taken it back through, and in order to keep my, hold on a second, I loop the thread around I wrap the cord around my wrist as I take it through my beads. That way it doesn't completely come through the, hold on, come on. Okay. See, this is not good. I don't like when it does this. There we go. Got it. Got it. Oof, scary. Hold on. Thought it got stuck. It's a little hard taking it through the second time. Sometimes I might have to make, okay, actually, I think I got it. Okay, there we go. It makes me nervous doing this part, like taking it through, because I, hold on. I'm putting the beads through onto there. You have to slide them down, make sure it goes through. Pray it doesn't come off. This is the part that like makes me a little nervous still, because I want my bracelets to be right. I really care about these bracelets, like they mean a lot. So what I meant was, because I want to correct myself, not assistance from the kids, but I'm talking, I don't really get, I don't get child support. I get like food stamps and a little bit of cash aid. And so when they were taking money from him, they keep most of it. I don't really know how it works. I just know I don't get it like that. So I don't know why people have that, and I've actually been told like, oh, so whatever. I don't want to talk about that while I'm doing this. So I'm going to keep going through here. I'm going a second time through these beads. And it's going to go smoothly now. I'm so glad. Okay. So far, so good. See, so I'm just taking them through each bead for a second time. That way it's more durable and lasts longer on your wrist. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Okay. See what I'm doing here? I love this. I really, want to learn about as many stones as possible because I do love learning about these and their healing properties and their origins. Alright, that's the last bead. Through like that. Now, get my hand through here. See, now here's this so far. Okay, I'm gonna put this back on my wrist. So use that. Pull this through a little bit more because now I have to cut off the ends. I have to cut off the end of the string. So let's see. Get the tops off. So first, put that down. Is it on both? Did I put that on both? Hold on 1 second. Just have to make sure it's through all of them. Did I not put it through that bead? Oh, I have one more bead. Oops. Line thing. So there's one more bead I gotta get through. I'm glad I felt that. There we go. Alright. Okay. I always get nervous with this part too. Because again, like, I just want my bracelets to be, well, for one, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to myself, but it's not about that. It's about good quality. Alright, so I cut that end off. Gotta be really careful. Now I'm gonna cut this little tape off. Now I've got the ends here. So now what I do is I take this off of my wrist and now I have to tie it. So see, I've got that. Now I've got to tie it. And I gotta make sure it's tight because I want it to be perfect. Not perfect, but satisfactory. I'm telling you, these bracelets mean a lot to me, more than just bracelets. So I've got it through. Tight, really tight. See that? It's gotta be really, really tight. Make sure that that knot is tight. This can be. And I tie it near the spacer so I could hide it within the spacer. Okay. And now I use nail polish for the glue, so let me get some. Alright. Put this underneath here. And right now I have to use this polish. It's like, I think, a purpley color, so I'm gonna try not to get it on the. This one is just for me, so this isn't one I would give someone. Normally I use clear nail polish, but my daughter used all the clear nail polish. So what I do now is take a little bit of polish, just a little bit, and I'm gonna put it on the knot because it holds the knot to me better than the, in my opinion, better than the jewelry glue. So what I do, I'm gonna hold it right there. I don't care if it gets on my fingers. I just rub it on there like that. And wipe it off on the napkin. But I don't mind that getting on my hand. It's fine. And then here's the tricky part. You guys ready for this? I've got to cut this off very close without cutting my knot. So I hold the knot in my hand. Super close, and then I hide the knot in the spacer like that. And there's the bracelet. You see it? And you'll probably see the purple on my finger, but yeah, there's my finished bracelet. Lapis lazuli, and halite, white halite, lapis lazuli. So yeah, we'll make another one next time. The conversation will be a little more interesting and whatever it is I decide to talk about, but that's the finished product. So thanks for coming along with me, and hope you'll come along again soon. Here, let me hold it up again, see if you can see it clear. See, I used one spacer down here, and that's the bracelet. Oh, I also would like to show, so I made that bracelet, but I have a friend who also makes bracelets. She makes them a bit different than I do, and I will show you one. Her name is Regis, and I promised that I would share it. She's really awesome. She writes all these just nice things on Facebook that make you think. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on, guys. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. I'll be right there in a minute. Sorry, I wanted to show you, but I think my daughter might have, or my mom might have moved it around when they were looking for something. Should have had it ready already. Sorry about that. I think my daughter actually moved it, so I'll have to show you guys next time. But yes, this is the finished product of this one, and the one I'm currently wearing I made as well. This one's red jasper, and so I will come back. I feel bad because I was going to show her bracelet, but I'm going to in the next one. She made me a crystal ball. It's like a disco ball bracelet, really pretty, shiny. But yeah, please come along next time. This was my first time making a video with this, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Much love.